Can you explain what the El Dorado Film Festival is for those who maybe have never heard of it or never been?
Yeah, the El Dorado Film Festival is a 5 day celebration of independent film in South Arkansas. We program films that are made in Arkansas, we program films that were made in the South, and we also program a selection of international shorts and features from all over the country and all over the world. I think we have a filmmaker coming in from like Lima, Peru this year, which is awesome. And this is a great opportunity for people that are interested in film, people that like indie cinema, like kind of seeing things that are out of the ordinary of what they might see at their local movie theater. And you get to interact with the filmmakers, ask questions, really learn about their process and why they chose to tell the stories that they chose.
So, can you tell me how the film industry as a whole helps support, people in El Dorado and even across the country that maybe come to El Dorado for this film festival?
That's a great question. You know, El Dorado has a deep history of film. There's actually an archive at the South Arkansas Historical Preservation Society called the Michael Fitzgerald Film Collection. He was an accountant living in El Dorado who went to Hollywood all the time and collected all of these historical artifacts from the early studio days. Film has kind of always been part of the DNA of El Dorado. And so it's interesting for us to celebrate it. And then, in Arkansas, like we have Jeff Nichols, who's a huge filmmaker that still tries to shoot all of his movies in Arkansas. There's a booming film industry in Arkansas, and El Dorado Film Festival is, proud to be a small part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those who maybe will be attending the El Dorado Film Festival, what is something that you want those people to leave with after the festival?
I think the thing that I'm most excited for people to leave the film festival with is maybe a sense of this is possible. Like people, sometimes like I think of myself, like I was a high school kid growing up in El Dorado, Arkansas, and Hollywood felt really far away and really impossible. But luckily we had, people like William Ragsdale, who was the star of Fright Night in the 1980s. He was from El Dorado. And Qui Gwynn went on to write some amazing plays that are produced all over the country, but then he also worked for Disney and wrote Raya and the Last Dragon and wrote and directed Strange World, both of which were huge Disney animated films. So there's people from El Dorado that have gone off to do really cool things. And I think filmmakers coming here just makes the profession a lot more tangible to locals, especially, like I said, those young high school students that may have dreams of doing this, but it might feel really far away.